Welcome back to the Advent experience with me, Vivi. This is December 2020. We are on day 9, so we're into week 2. And in the first week, I shared with you a framework for Lectio Divina, and I'll put a link, I think, right here or here. That'll give you or you can jump to that video, but it's all on the playlist, so binge watch it if you want. I'm really excited because I was inspired today. I love feeling something come through me, and this, at the end of this, I will do sort of a contemplative prayer, meditation for us. But what I wanted to talk about is the idea of ritual, and this is inspired from this book. Oh, I should practice this. Don't, note to self, Vivian, don't try to do this without trying it first. So I'm reading from page 130. I have really developed a curiosity, a really, just affinity for ritual is getting, and its method of getting us into a liminal space, into a contemplative space, into a space where we can actually broaden our perspective, change our mind, up-level our consciousness. The whole reason behind metanoia, behind what Christianity teaches, and that is, seeing through your heart, which is often meant, that's why I talk about this journey from your head to your heart, because we're so analytical. How do we travel this path? Well, we do it through ritual, through contemplative practices. The key to this, though, is that the contemplative practice, the embodied practice, the experiential practice, you doing it, like imagine yourself in the water and adjusting your stroke slightly, or learning how to lift your head so that you're not drowning in the water. I tried to swim for a minute, and that's kind of what I focused on. How do I breathe? How do I breathe? How do I breathe? It's the same thing with prayer, with really moving into that liminal space, into that threshold between where you are here and where you need to get to here. And we do that through ritual. Like I said in the previous video, it could be by fully experiencing a cup of tea, in addition to the senses, the visual, just the whole thing. At the end of this video, I'll share with you an experience that I actually first heard from Richard Rohr, who is a Franciscan priest with the Center for Action and Contemplation. And I love the way he does it. It's very beautiful and very simple, and that's kind of what I'm getting at, is these things are simple. These things are simple. They're not complicated, but we do have to clear away space in our mind to experience something a different way than we remember, a different way than we've been taught. That is the whole purpose for me behind my Advent season. It is preparation. It is a retilling of my heart. Anyway, so let's get to it. The in this book, it says that sorry for that noise. Spiritually, rituals can offer us a possibility of broadening one's soul understanding and relationship to the divine. Point I was trying to make. And this is where we transform our lives. This is where nothing on the outside has to change, but absolutely everything can be different, which is my story around my transformation. And so, this author, Jim Clark, says that he's convinced that human beings should regularly and consciously enter into the many layers, aspects, and expressions of ritual, ceremony, ritualizing behavior, and meaningful routines and habits as an ongoing means of enhancing our lives and strengthening the overall happiness quotient within the human community and the cosmos. So there's a whole lot to this. Basically, what I'm saying is, let's consider ritual. Let's consider what you're doing as a ritual. And ritual means that you have focused attention, that You are moving into a liminal space or time. Very few symbols, very few words. It is your involvement. It is your embodied action. It is your experience of this. So create your ritual if you haven't. We revisit this every day of our lives. 30, 40, 50, 60 days into whatever this Advent season is and however long it'll go, whether it's to Christmas or New Year's, I haven't quite made a decision yet. We begin again and we begin again and we begin again. Just like I said in a previous video, we are more like dinner. Oops, got it wrong that last time too. We are more like laundry than we are like dinner. You make dinner, dinner's done. Laundry just keeps coming. It just keeps coming. So the unfolding of our awareness through the liminal space into more self-understanding, self-discovery continues and continues and continues. It is ever deepening, ever deepening, ever deepening, and gets richer and richer as you get there, in my experience. So I'm going to take a second to ground myself now and take you through this meditative experience of a let's see, I wanted to reference it, so I put it up on the screen. It's a prayer. It's Psalms 46:10, be still and know that I am God. So make yourself comfortable. Prayer can be arms out, arms up, arms together. It can be in Shavasana. It can be on our knees. It can be all kinds of things. It can be, for me, laying in bed, just looking at the ceiling. So just position yourself in a way that you feel relaxed and comfortable. And like I said in one of the earlier videos, don't know which one. If I figure it out, I'll put it here. It is engaging in your breath. What happened right there is me grounding myself. Like my body, my whole system knows. Like it has a pattern and it recognizes. What I'm doing. As a side note, within university is a community that I host, and very honored to guide and journey in seasonal workshop experiences with my ladies, my women, the community. One thing that I didn't realize that I have become aware of now is I often yawn. It's a way for me to clear I don't know, I'm just going to say the dust. It's a clearing, it's a grounding. It is the way my body just sort of settles and expands. And so pause here if you're not ready. And if you are, journey with me now into the Psalms. Feel so expansive and free. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know. Be still. Be. Move through that on your own. Rewind and do it again. Journal it. Let it move through your hands with a pen or a pencil, like this physical movement. That is our experience for today. Day 9 of the Advent experience with me, Phoebe. May peace be with you. Thank you for blessing me with you being on this journey with me. Help me figure out the sound and why it's buzzing. Just kidding. Kinda. Bye.